All easily divisible numbers here at the halfway stage. It's 10 overs, it's 80 runs, 2 wickets. You can do all the multiplication division pretty easily there. And they've got to 80. Well, actually, Mumbai's been bowling really well. Just that last, the 10th over, captain coming in, taking the ball for the first time. It's the most expensive over of the innings, went for 15. But besides that, everybody else has been quite economical. They've been on the money. And for Chennai, I think the strange thing, and that's what we probably put our focus on, is the fact that they broke that opening partnership today. Ajinkya Rahane came to open with Rachin Ravindra instead of the captain. Rituraj came at 3. This is not something that Chennai does. I found it so strange.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say to me, why do I think it happened? Because none of us have any clue, do we? We've been spitballing about it up there. It's just so un-Chennai-like. I was wondering whether it was the fact that Jinx is from Mumbai, maybe a calmness, maybe a way to get the opposition crowd to sort of be a bit more warm and caring.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen there, is it? And it backfired, didn't it? To the point in that it didn't see Rahane come in and dominate.
5 of 8.
Yeah, that's right. And it opened it up by getting giving the wicket away in that second over.
Yeah.
But Gaikwad came in and started. He was charging. At one point, he was 24 off, I think, a dozen deliveries. He had real intent, and you wondered whether it wasn't his decision. And he was coming out saying, I'm going to make a real statement here. But as you can see, the handbrake was applied a little bit. Yeah. Mohammad Nabi, 3 overs in that first 10.
Yes.
So the general got in there, did a good job. But it just, maybe, well, only they'll know, but it seemed like that change of partnership meant that they were just a bit of uncertainty in that power play, and the intent wasn't there. And if Nabi's bowling a couple of overs in that power play, if Jasprit Bumrah's only bowling 1 over in that power play, the other overs, those first 5, you need to be more aggressive, because you know how venomous he's going to be throughout the 20-over period.
And they weren't, Chennai. They really weren't. 48 in a power play at Wankhede. Well, the opposition team, the bowling team, will take that. They'll give it to you. They'll give it to you easily on a platter. But 48 is what they've got. In terms of the bowlers, well, of course, Gilly just referred to Mohammad Nabi. The general pretty much has said halt as soon as he's come there, because he's bowled his 3 overs for 19. 2 of these are in the power play. So that's really big. That's good returns. That's better returns than you would want from any bowler bowling in the power play, even more so if it's an off-spinner. Yeah,
that's right. He did have that 1 over against RCB at the top, Nabi, but it wasn't used again. So, yeah, maybe Pandya just sensed something, and it worked in their favour, but just unfortunately for the Mumbai Indians captain, you can see the bottom of screen there. He just bowled that 10th over, trying to squeeze one just before the halfway point there, and it was taxed for 15. So that'll be interesting to see how the crowd react, how he feels. But 10 and over gets some 180. You would feel that that's going to be a bit short. 12 and over up to 200, but you do need to factor in that you've still got 2 Jasprit Bumrah overs in there.
True. So you've got 8 overs, basically.
Yeah, that's right. So you need to make something up somewhere else, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. They've got their 7th bowling option, bowling the 11th. So Romario Shepherd has come into the attack. And that's really interesting, because they've got the 7 bowling options. They're using them. They keep moving them around. And they're being unpredictable, as they have been today. So it's tough to read them. When you look down the Chennai batting card, the one thing that kind of sticks out there is that while all of Mumbai is full of hitters who can destroy you if even one of them comes, here a lot is dependent on Shivam Dube to get the big hits. Daryl Mitchell, we know he can do a bit. Samir Rizvi, Jadeja hasn't really had a big destructive, like a 200 strike rate, 45 and really long. No. So you're looking at that and you're going, maybe they will regret the low score they have in the first 10.
Yeah, Daryl Mitchell, he can certainly do some damage. And as you say, I think Jadeja, he's probably more a 20 off 7 type guy in more recent times. Doesn't mean, for their sake, they'll hope that he doesn't need to score 45 off 20 balls. They'll want it to be a shorter innings if required at all. But I do think the man, Shivam Dube, he holds the key to a really imposing total. Gaikwad's going along. He's had enough time at the crease now to really start to open the shoulders up. But I think Dubé, the power, if there's any more spin bowled, if Gopal bowls again, he's going to have to try and take him on. So, yeah, the big man, the tall left-hander. Another left-hander appears, and I'm talking about him.
There you go. Another tall left-hander appears who can hit the ball really well. And Shivam Dubé has done that to Romario Shepherd as well. Hit him for 2 boundaries in that over. So that over's gone for 12. So, yeah, they're starting.
Bit of momentum.
Yeah, they got to get going. They got to get going because against this batting lineup of Mumbai, 180 is not going to be challenging. 200 perhaps is not going to be challenging. That's what teams have learned in the previous 2 games against them. So where can Chennai get? They'll have their eyes set on something above 200. Get your neck firmly above the water. All right, that's all we have time for on Comm Box. We're going to scoot out of here because it's dinner time, Gilly.
Oh, here we go.